Hey you guys, I am back. Did you guys miss me? I missed you guys. I know I've taken a little bit of a break. I just needed to take a mental break, and as well as I went on a few family trips. So we are back and I am ready to start filming again. My mind has calmed down a little bit, and yeah, I just miss filming and I miss getting up videos for you guys. Today's video, I'm going to be recapping some of the products that I've been testing out the last few months, giving you guys my final thoughts. So I hope you guys like this type of video. Don't forget, if you're not already subscribed, I would love if you would subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Now, let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. I do want to mention, if my audio sounds a little funny, I don't know where my microphone is at, so I didn't want to delay this video any longer. So if it sounds a little funny, I'm so sorry. I'm going to try to fix it in editing, but if I can't, if you hear an echo or I'm not loud enough, that is the reason why. I'm going to look for my mic as soon as I can, but yeah, I don't know what I did with it. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know. But let's go ahead and start off with some products from the Sephora collection. In the month of April, I did a couple videos regarding makeup from the Sephora collection, and I just wanted to go ahead and give you my final thoughts on some of those products in today's video. I like some of the products and I dislike some of the products. So let's start off with the primer. This is the Smooth and Blur Diffuse the Look and Imperfection Primer. Just looks like this. I really did like this primer a lot. This primer is between $10 and $16 if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, this did do what it says it does. It did blur my skin. It made my pores look smooth and nice, and I did have no texture. It does have a little color. It looks oily right there because I didn't shake it before I swatched it, but that is what it looks like. So it does have a little bit of a tint, but once you put it on your skin, you can't see anything. And yeah, it looks greasy, like I said, just because I didn't shake it. So make sure you shake it before you use it. But overall, this didn't make me look greasy. It just looked nice and blurred and smooth, and I really did enjoy this primer. And then I did try the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation, and I will tell you, this is not the best skin ever foundation. This looked so like oily on my skin. It didn't give me the coverage that I wanted it to. By the end of the night, after wearing this foundation for at least 12 hours, because I try to use foundations for up to 12 hours so I could really get a feel of how it wears, it looked like broken up in the center of my face. It didn't stay. It just, yeah, it looked bad on my skin, and I don't think this is full coverage at all. I think you could get a slight medium coverage, but not the kind of coverage that I prefer. So this was unfortunately a fail for me. Then I was able to try two of their concealers. One is the Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer, and the other one is the Sephora Best Skin Ever Full Coverage Multi-Use Concealer. So let's go ahead and talk about this one first, the Best Skin Ever Concealer. Now, I didn't like the foundation, but I loved this concealer. This concealer actually did what it says. It is a full coverage concealer without looking cakey and, you know, not looking nice underneath the eyes. I really did like this one a lot. The color is a little bit off for me. It's a little bit too peachy for what I prefer, but I could still make it work. Yeah, I did put this on top of another concealer because the other concealer, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit, didn't give me the coverage that I wanted. So I put a little bit of this in the inner corner just to give me more coverage, and this definitely took care of what I needed it to take care of. I couldn't see no more darkness, and yeah, I really did enjoy this concealer. And yeah, the foundation was not good, but the concealer was. And then the serum concealer, I did not like this whatsoever. It is a gel serum, so that is my fault for thinking that I was going to get some type of coverage with this. This doesn't give me no coverage whatsoever. It did brighten underneath my eyes, but no coverage. So if you're looking for something to brighten, I definitely say this works, but I would use like maybe this Best Skin Ever concealer, I was gonna say foundation first, and then maybe throw a little bit of this on top. This isn't gonna make your concealer look cakey because it is very light coverage, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, It wasn't my favorite. Will I still keep on using it? Yes, just to brighten though. And then I do have one powder that I'll mention. This is the Micro Smooth powder. This is in the shade Light 15. I am wearing this, where am I wearing this? I think underneath my eyes. Yeah, just underneath my eyes. And I do think it looks nice, but I will say I am creasing already underneath and I haven't had my makeup on for that long. So it's fine, but it's not my favorite. There's going to be another powder that I'm going to talk about in a little bit that I prefer more than this one. But yeah, it's not a bad powder. It's just not my favorite. Then moving on to blushes, I do have two blushes. Now keep in mind they have since reformulated these blushes, so I'm just going to talk about them real quick. They weren't my favorite. I haven't tried the new ones. These ones are called the colorful matte, I guess, blushes. I have them in the shade Flirted Up and Shame on You, and I don't like the colors either. They're a little bit too pink for what I prefer, but yeah, but like I said, they have since reformulated them, so I don't know if these two shades are still in the collection, and I definitely want to try the new formula. Maybe I'll like the new formula better than these, but yeah. And the color ranges in these ones weren't great, so I need to check to see if they have other color options rather than just like all pink and peaches, maybe like a neutral color. So yeah, this is definitely personal preference. I prefer more of a neutral bronzy blush rather than a pink or a peach. If I'm gonna pick between the two, I'd rather go for a pink blush rather than a peach blush. But like I said, it's just personal preference. Then I do have one highlighter. This is called the Golden Hour Highlighter Duo. I have mine in the shade 02 Daybreak. Again, this isn't my favorite. I do prefer one side over the other. This side I prefer, I think it's this side. Yeah, this one, but I will say it's a little glittery, so just keep that in mind. But I wouldn't say this is worth picking up for the money for just one side of the highlighter. So yeah, this was a pass, but I might keep on using it. I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you guys know maybe in an updated video if I decide to keep this. But yeah, like I said, for one side, it's not worth keeping. And then I do have two bronzers. This one is the Sephora Bronze Matte Bronzer in 02 Malcara. I don't know. Everything that I talked about in today's video, I'll try to link as much of it as I can in the description, just look out for that. But this is what it looks like. I do have it on this side of my face today, and I will say I like it, but it is very light coverage. I did have to build it up quite a bit to get this coverage. When I first tried it in a video, I thought that this was too light for my skin, but I think I might have been using a wrong brush for it. I do definitely think you need a more denser brush to pick up the product, but yeah, this is what I have. So yeah, I don't mind it, but again, it's not my favorite. And then I did get this one. This is the Trio Contour Palette. It just looks like this. Again, it's fine, but would I recommend picking it up? Probably not, especially just for the bronzer. I do have this bronzer on this side of my face. I do like the way it looks, but yeah, for just that one shade, I don't think it's worth it. I haven't tried this one because it does look a little glittery. Yeah, for a powder. So I don't think I would use that. Yeah, that looks definitely too shimmery. And even when I'm looking at it right here to highlight like my under eyes or the center of my face, and then I really don't contour as much. So it's up to you guys whether or not you guys want to try this out or pick it up. But for me, I don't think I will be using this again, especially like I said, just for that one bronzer. And then a few more products from the Sephora collection, you guys. Let's talk about these. These are the Lily Lashes times Sephora collection eyelashes. I did not like these eyelashes. These were so heavy and they just made my eyes feel so heavy, and I had to take these off because I just didn't like these. So if you don't mind a heavy eyelash, then maybe, but yeah, for me, these just weren't worth it. I prefer the Glamnetic lashes over these, and the, what are the other ones? Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. The velour lashes, I like those better than these ones. So yeah, those were a pass for me. And then let's talk about these real quick. I did get a couple of the single eyeshadows from the Sephora collection. I got a couple of the matte ones and then a couple of the shimmer ones. So I will say I do really like the shimmer ones more than the, I like the matte ones more than the shimmer ones. These ones blended out good. They were easy to work with. I like the shades that they have to offer. They offer quite a bit of shades, so just keep that in mind if you wanted to try out these. And these do come out of the packaging. You can put these in a what are those called, like those Z palettes. You can take them out, you lift it, I think, yeah, from the very bottom here, and then it comes out. So just keep that in mind. And then the shimmers I didn't like just because they faded really quickly, and there are other shimmer shades that I like more than these. These just weren't worth it for me. So that is everything for the eyeshadow. And then let's talk real quick. Let's do this one. This is a lipstick. I only have one lipstick to talk about. This is the Color Story or Lip Story matte lipstick in one brunch date. Now I will say I like the formula of this. However, the packaging is pretty cheap feeling and looking, and the color is not exactly what it was. Like what I saw online definitely was not what I got in store. So just keep that in mind. This is supposed to be like a nude color, and I definitely feel this is more of a peachy, I don't know how to explain it. Like you could definitely tell on camera how it looks. That is more true to color than when I'm looking at it in person. So yeah, the color wasn't it for me, but the formula is great. I just didn't like the color. So this is mainly a personal preference. This was a pass for me. And then finally, the last two products. This one is the Lash Craft Length and Volume Mascara. I love this mascara. This does exactly what it says. It lengths and volumizing all at once. And it's not one of those applicators where it's short on one side, then long on the other side, and then you gotta do this and do that and flip it around and do the other side for the to get the volume, or do the other side for the lengthening. It's all in the product, and it's one wand. Like the bristles are all the same, which I love, love, love. So yeah, this was definitely a hit for me. I would definitely keep on repurchasing this. Actually, I don't know why. Oh yeah, I do know why. I didn't use this today, but I was like, why didn't I use this today? But yeah, I know why, because I used another one. I wanted to test out some more. But yeah, this was really a good mascara. I really did like it, and I think it's under 20 bucks if I'm not mistaken. So highly recommend this mascara. And then finally, the last product from the Sephora collection is this eyeliner. This is the 12-hour colorful crayon contour waterproof eyeliner. I have it in the shade 01 Black Lace. I have a few of these, but this is just the one that I have right here. This is matte. You guys, this is a sharpened one, so it's not one of those where you could push up or down. This goes nowhere. When it says it's waterproof, it is waterproof. I like this so much. I don't have to worry about, it like going down or fading throughout the day. This is a really, really good eyeliner, and it is super, super matte. I just really like this one a lot. They do have a couple different ones, so just keep that in mind. Be careful. They have retractable ones, and then they have this one. I would definitely, like I said, get this one, and I will link it on the description box so that way you guys know which one it is that I'm talking about, because like I said, they have different kinds. But yeah, this one I really did enjoy, and I definitely will be purchasing another one of these. Okay, let's talk about some other products. Let's start with some primers. I have this one from e.l.f. This is the Sun Touchable SPF 30 Sunscreen Sun Protect and Makeup Primer. I really do like this one a lot, you guys. I actually like this one more than the Super Goop one. I will say these are different. Oh, I forgot. This is in the shade Sunbeam. This one does have, obviously, the colors different compared to this glow screen. This one is a little bit lighter. I don't know if they have more colors than this one, but if they don't, I hope they do come out with more colors. This one, I will say, is not as glowy. This is what the color looks like. It's not as glowy as the one from Super Goop. So if you've been wanting like something like the Super Goop but think it's too glowy, you might like this one. Like it just leaves See, it's not glowy. I wish I took out the Supergoop one to compare it for you guys, but that is what it looks like. When I'm looking at it, it definitely does not look glowy like the other one. So just trust me on it. I really do like this one a lot. So if you've been wanting to try the Supergoop but you don't want to pay the price, definitely check this out. Or if you like the Supergoop but it's just too much money, again, definitely I would highly recommend this one. I actually been taking it on my trips with me just because the one from Supergoop, I was actually trying to finish it up before it expires, but something's wrong with it. It's like keeps leaking and it got all over my new makeup bag. At the time it was new, but yeah, it got all over it and messed it up. So, but I really do like this one from Elf. And then the other one I have is from Glow Recipe. This is the Strawberry BHA Pore Smooth Blur Drop Serum. Now, I like it, but I don't love it. And I don't like it for a primer. I like this more for a skincare option. I do have it on this side of my face, and I don't think it smooth out my pores or anything. Yeah, I don't like it as a primer. I feel like it really didn't do anything for me as a primer. And also the product, when you're trying to get product out, be very careful because this gives out too much product. Like I waste so much product when this comes out, and I have to kind of wipe some of the product off my hand because it gives too much. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, it's not my favorite, and it doesn't smell like strawberries. I thought it was gonna smell like strawberries. I know a lot of people don't like smell in their makeup, but I don't mind it. So I kind of was hoping to smell like strawberries, but it doesn't. So yeah, I like it as a skincare, but I don't love it as a makeup primer. So just keep that in mind. Let's talk about a couple foundations. The first one is from Beauty Blender. This is the Bounce Skin Tint. So technically this isn't a foundation, it's a skin tint. I am wearing this today. Now when I first used it the first couple of times, I didn't like it just because I felt like it didn't give me the coverage that I wanted. But I think if I'm not mistaken, I was using a Beauty Blender. I am wearing it today. I will say the color is not right for me. I have it in shade light 3. I don't know what I was thinking getting light 3. I'm more of a medium, so this is definitely not the color for me. But I will say I like this more with a brush. Like I said, I think I mentioned I am wearing it today and I did use a brush and I felt like I got more coverage more that way, better. And yeah, so I do like it more with the brush. Still, it is still light coverage, but it's better, like I said, rather than using a sponge. I did have to use a sponge with my nose though, just because my nose is my problematic area, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, I did enjoy it. Would I say I would repurchase it again? I don't know, maybe. If I got the correct shade, then maybe I think I would. Another thing is I do not like the applicator. This applicator, somebody tried to call me out saying that I didn't use it, but trust me, I didn't want a chance getting this all over my clothes because makeup is hard to get out of clothes. And yeah, I already know I don't like these type of applicators. This one isn't as bad as the one from L'Oreal, I think, that has this like droplet applicator. Yeah, so I just don't like it. I just wish that these makeup brands would use a pump rather than something like that, or not have nothing at all. So the pump is definitely the way to go with this. But yeah, it was fine, and maybe I would repurchase it in the future. And then the other foundation, this one is not a new foundation, but I just started using this one. This is from Too Faced. This is the Born This Way Matte 24-Hour Foundation. I have mine in the shade Warm Nude. I will say this is a little bit too dark for me, but I can make it work. You guys, this goes nowhere on my face. This looks matte, it looks full coverage, and it just wears really nicely throughout the day. It keeps me looking matte for a long period of time. I definitely would recommend, if you are very oily, to pick this up because you might like it. And especially now, since we're going into the summer months, this is definitely a very good foundation for the summertime. I love this foundation. Like I said, it's a little bit too dark, but I can make it work. I want to get a different shade in this, but yeah, I would definitely repurchase this one again. For concealer, I do have one concealer I want to talk about. This one is from It Cosmetics. This is the Bye Bye Dark Spots Concealer and Serum. Now, I will say, this does not cover dark spots. This is very light coverage in my opinion. You can build it up, but still it doesn't give me the coverage that I thought it would and the coverage that I prefer. This does say it's buildable medium coverage, natural finish. I definitely agree. It is natural finish. It is buildable, but I don't think it could get medium coverage, like a good medium coverage. I will say I like the one, excuse me, the old formula they had before, not the old formula, but like the old version where it was a squeezy tube. I like that formula better than this one. I just wish they would have taken that packaging off, like use this packaging for that formula, because I definitely feel like the two formulas are different. But yeah, I thought I was gonna love it and I don't. And then the little thing that's up here, it's nothing special. I mean, it's fine, but I wouldn't use it again. I do have mine in the shade Light Neutral 22, and it's a good color for me, but yeah, it's just not my favorite. There are other concealers that I like more than this, and I just kind of feel like the claims are not what it says it is. Let's talk about some bronzers. I just have, well, technically it's one bronzer, but it's in two different shades. This is from Pat McGrath. This is the Divine Bronzer. Yeah, I have mine in the shade Bronze Nirvana and Bronze Dawn. I will say I like these, but I don't love them. Another thing, don't buy these at Sephora or anywhere else besides Pat McGrath's website. I definitely think if you wanted to try these bronzers out, get them during her sale. She usually has sales anywhere between 25% off and 40% off. I definitely think these are worth picking up for the 30 to 40% off sales, but anything less than that, I don't think they're worth it. Bronze Nirvana, I thought I was gonna like more, but it is a little bit too dark for me. I still can make it work. I just gotta be very light-handed with it and make sure I blend it out. And then that's what this color looks like. And then the one in Bronze Dawn, I don't really love it just because it is a little bit too light for me, and I do have to like build it up quite a bit. And I feel like when I'm trying to build it up to my desired color, I feel like I'm wasting a lot of product. Like I feel like I haven't used it that much, and this one looks pretty beat up. So this is what this one looks like, and yeah, you can definitely tell like I've used this one, but I don't feel like I've used it more than the other shade, you know what I mean? So I definitely think the shades are a little off. Sorry if you could hear the helicopter. But yeah, it's not my favorite, but it's not bad. Just don't buy it anywhere else besides Pat McGrath's website during her sales. Moving on to blushes, I do have a couple blushes I want to talk about. The first one is from Danessa Myricks, and this is the Yummy Skin blush, I guess. I'm not exactly sure what it's called. I do have mine in the shade Rosen Brunch, and I will say I do like this blush a lot. This is a cream to powder formula. Be very, very careful when you putting this on because this is very, very pigmented. So that is probably the only con I would say with this, is that it is very pigmented. A little bit does go a long way, and I'm not sure exactly how I prefer to use this product just yet, because like I said, with the brush it gives me too much on the brush, so I kind of have to like take some off with my hand or a napkin or something, and then with the sponge it's still too much. So I guess a brush is better to use. Just make sure you take some of the product off and go very light-handed, but I still feel like it's kind of hard to go light-handed with this product. But regardless, I really do like the formula, and I really do like the shade a lot, and it does blur out my like skin right here in the front where I put this at. So yeah, I definitely think it does what it says it's going to do. But yeah, I really did like this one. And then the other one I have is from Alame, which I am wearing today. This is the Healthy Hue blush. I have mine in 100 Nearly Nude. Just looks like this. I did compare this to a blush from Pat McGrath, and I definitely think this is a dupe for that one. I really like the way this looks. It is glowy, so if you don't like a glowy blush, you probably won't like this. But I don't mind a glowy blush. I really did enjoy this. It does last a long time on my skin. And yeah, really pretty color. I don't know how many colors they have in this, but I definitely think they need more colors. I think they only have 2 if I'm not mistaken, but regardless, I really did like this blush. I do have one highlighter I want to talk about. This one is from Cali Ray. This is the highlight highlighter. I have mine in the shade Moonlight Beach, and it looks like this. I will say this is more of a color thing for me. I don't prefer the color. I wish there was more of a neutral color, like something that's not so gold toned. The other one they have is a little bit too rose gold for me, and I don't like that, but this is fine. The formula feels like almost like a super shock, but this one is more of a powder formula. I don't know, it's weird. It does feel smooth, but it's not bouncy like a cream. And yeah, I like the way it looks. I just don't think I like the color. I do have this highlighter on my face today, and I feel like if you go a little bit overboard, it can look a little bit too glittery on the skin. But yeah, it's okay, but there are definitely other highlighters that I prefer more than this. Let's talk about a setting spray real quick, since this is the only setting spray I have. This one is from Milk Makeup, and this is the Pore Eclipse Matte Setting Spray. Now, I will say I love the formula of this. It does what it says. It does keep me matte for a long period of time. I don't get oily with this, and my pores do look really nicely with this. The only con to this, and it sucks because I really do like the formula, like I said, is the freaking spray sucks. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. Let me see if I can show you guys, but watch. Of course, you kind of could see that it was like the mister, how it was, like it shoots out at you. That wasn't as bad as it usually is, but yeah, this is a very aggressive spritzer, and it can ruin my makeup if I don't be careful. Like, I remember one time I was trying to hurry up and get ready, and I sprayed this on my face, and it left so many dots, like water dots on my face, that I freaked out because I thought it was gonna mess up my makeup, but I was able to fix it. But yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about it, is the nozzle. It just doesn't work, but the formula is so good. Like, Milk, if you're watching this video, please can you fix the spray? The formula is like bomb. Like I said, like I stood matte for a long period of time. Like, there's times where I even slept with my makeup on for like a little bit over a couple hours than I should have, and I have this on and I still looked matte, and I didn't look greasy, and my makeup was still on. But yeah, I love this. I just do not like the nozzle. So like I said, let's fix this nozzle, please, Mel. Thank you. I do have one eyeliner I want to mention real quick. This is from Persona in the shade Black. This is the 24-hour waterproof eyeliner. You guys, I love this eyeliner. This is definitely waterproof, like it says. This goes nowhere. When I have this in my waterline or even as a wing, it doesn't smudge, it doesn't move, it doesn't budge. Really good eyeliner, and I don't even think this is that expensive. I think it's like maybe $18 if I'm not mistaken. I definitely know it's not over 20 bucks. So yeah, I really do like this eyeliner a lot, and I cannot wait to buy some more from them. I don't think they have like a lot of shades to choose from, but I want to see if they have a brown, which I think they have a brown, and I know they have a bronze one that I've been having my eye on for a really long time, so I think I'll probably get those too. But yeah, I definitely like this eyeliner a lot. Okay, for powders, I do have 2 powders. I have one loose powder and then one pressed powder. So let's talk about the loose powder. This one's from Revlon. This is the Photo Ready Candid Anti-Pollution Setting Powder. I don't like this. This looks way too pink underneath my eyes when I put this on, and all over my face. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I do have mine in 001. It doesn't say the name, it just says the number. But yeah, I don't love this. I'm not sure if you could still get this anymore, so I won't talk about it as much, but just know if you see it, it's not worth picking up. So this one I would pass on. This one, however, I love this one. I almost think it's a dupe for my beloved Too Faced Peach Perfect Setting Powder, the loose powder. But this one, you guys, this one is from LYS. This is the Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder. Oh my god, this one is so good. The only thing, and I think I mentioned it in another video, is I wish they would come out in a loose form of this powder. But I love this powder. This is what I'm wearing all over my face today. And yeah, it just makes my skin look so nice. It doesn't look cakey, doesn't look heavy. It just, my skin looks so blurred and smooth, and I really do think that the powder has a lot to do with it. But yeah, I love this powder. The hype is real with this powder, but I just wish it came in a loose form rather than a powder. Well, I like the press, so I just need a loose form powder too as well. But I love this one. I do have two eyebrow products that I want to mention real quick. The first one is from Milani. This is the Stay Put Liquid Brow Wax. I love this product so much. The only thing I will say is I wish it had a tint to it, but that's just personal preference. But this, ooh, if you like the lifted effect with your eyebrows, like you like the fluffiness, I definitely think you should check this out. This definitely stays in the eyebrows. It doesn't go nowhere. It doesn't make my eyebrows like fall. Well, technically I don't like the fluffy look, but I have tried it with this product and this did make it stay. So yeah, I really like this a lot. Like I said, I wish it came in a colored instead of just like a white color. But this doesn't get like white in my eyebrows. It definitely like blends into my eyebrows, so don't be afraid if you're afraid like you're gonna see white, like a white cast. I really did like this one a lot. And then this one is from Benefit. This is the Fluff Up Brow Wax. It's a little bit the same like the Milani, but I do prefer the Milani one more than this one, and the Milani one is definitely cheaper than this one. Again, this does have a white color to it, but once you put it in your eyebrows and then comb it through, you're not gonna see that whiteness. I will say this one doesn't fluff up my eyebrows as much as the one from Milani does. So I definitely think the Milani one is the way to go with this. But yeah, it's not a bad product. It's just not my favorite. And of course, it is more expensive. And I'm not going to tell you guys to get the more expensive one if the drugstore one will do better for you guys. So just keep that in mind, but not a bad product. Okay guys, we are almost done with this video. I just have mascara and then lip products to talk about. So let's talk about mascara. I do have 3 mascaras that I want to talk about. The first one is from Fenty Beauty, and this is the Hella Thick Mascara. This is volumizing mascara. I like this mascara. I know a lot of people didn't like this one, but I don't mind it. Now, is it my favorite? No. Do I like this one as much as the one from L'Oreal, the Telescopic? No. But it isn't bad. It isn't a bad product at all. This is what the wand looks like. I don't mind the wand. I really do like the wand. Yeah, I like it. Am I wearing this one today? No, I'm not wearing this one today, but you do have to take your time with it. I will give it that. Like, you do have to give it some time to make sure it looks good, because then yeah, it can get clumpy if you're not careful with it, but like I said, I still don't mind it. It's not a bad product. And then moving on to this one from Elf. This is the Lash and Roll Mascara. Now I will say I don't love it on my top lashes, but I do like it in my bottom lashes. I am wearing it in my bottom lashes today, and yeah, it's not a bad product whatsoever. But I just don't feel like it gives me any type of length or volume on the top lashes. So that's why I prefer it more on the bottom, because it gives me some product, but not a lot of product. I don't like a lot of mascara in my my bottom lashes, but this is what the wand looks like. It does have a curve to it, but yeah, not a bad product. I just prefer it more on the bottom. And then this one I am so sad about. This one is from L'Oreal, and this is the Telescopic Lift Waterproof Mascara. You guys, you know how much I love the regular Telescopic Lift Mascara. This does not compare to it. This is not waterproof. I wore this. I took this with me on one of my trips. Actually, we went to the lake and I did a little bit of makeup, like very light makeup. And that's the whole reason why I bought this one, because I love the original one. So I thought, okay, let me get the waterproof one so that way it doesn't go anywhere. But unfortunately, it does smudge. When we went to the lake, I didn't even get in the water completely. Like, my nephews, they were like splashing me with water, but not like a lot of water. And when I came back and I checked on my makeup after we were done at the lake, it was all over my bottom lashes. Like, it looks so bad. So yeah, this is definitely not waterproof. I could only imagine what it looks like if you were to put it, like if you actually went into the pool or the lake, like full on, like not the way I did. This would look bad. So unfortunately, this one was a pass for me, but the original one is freaking bomb. I highly recommend the original one, just not the waterproof one. Okay guys, let's finish off with lips. I hope this is not a long video. I do have a couple like lip glosses. This first one is from Dior. This is the Dior Addict Lip Maximizer in 013. It just looks like this. I love this lip gloss. I have been using this non-stop. I'm surprised like it's not almost empty because I've literally been using it that much. It just looks so pretty with a lip liner or by itself. It does plump up the lips a little bit, but it's not a bad feeling or anything like that. That is what the color looks like. It just looks so pretty on the lips. It looks juicy, and yeah, I do like this one a lot. Even though it's expensive, I definitely think it's worth the price. This one, however, I kept on going back and forth with this one, if I liked it, if I didn't, and unfortunately now I did have it on earlier and I had to apply some more, and then now I feel like I have to apply more. I am talking about the Merit tinted lip oil. I have mine in Yeti, I think, or Jetty, or I don't know, Jete. And yeah, this does not last on the lips. I like the color. I just wish it lasted a little bit longer. It doesn't make my lips look juicy. I definitely prefer the one from Dior, the lip glow oil. I'm looking at it because I could see it from here. I actually have 2 of those in my collection, and yeah, I definitely prefer the ones from Dior. Even though yes, those ones are more expensive, I think those are worth the price. This one is just not my favorite. And the applicator, I feel like it's just too small. Yeah, it's way too small, and this does not last on my lips. And I could tell like there's like the color changes, but I don't notice that on my lips. I could see it like on the applicator, but not on my lips. But yeah, this was just not my favorite, and I wish they could change it up just a little bit, tweak a few little things here and there with this product. I have one lipstick. This one is from e.l.f. I'm not sure what this is called, but this is like trying to dupe the ones from NARS, the Audacious, I think they're called, lipsticks. I have mine in the shade Dirty Talk, and I love this lipstick so much, you guys. This is definitely a dupe for the NARS ones. This is what it looks like. So if you've been wanting to get the NARS ones but you don't want to pay the full price for it, I definitely recommend checking out these ones from e.l.f. It's that one right there. But yeah, really do like this one a lot, and it's definitely a dupe for the NARS ones. Then last product, you guys, and we are all done. These are the Too Faced Lip Injection Lip Liners. So yes, I did buy 4 of them. Do I regret buying 4 of them? Hell no. These lip liners are so freaking good, you guys. I love these lip liners. I know I haven't seen the greatest reviews on these, but I will say I love these lip liners. I even bought a backup of my favorite color, which is Puffy Nude, just because I have been going through this sucker. And I can't tell how much is left because it is one of those where you have to push, which that's the only thing I don't love about these lip liners, is that you have to push it in order to get the product up, and once you push it up you can't push it back down, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, Puffy Nude is my favorite color. I am wearing this today underneath that lip oil from Merit. It's that one right there. This is like my perfect nude color. I love it. This does exactly what it says it does. It plumps up my lips. It makes it look good. My lips look fuller. I love these so much. I wish they would come out with more colors. I hope they do in the future, but I don't think that's likely to happen, just because, like I said, I haven't seen the best reviews on these. But you guys, I love these, and I hope they don't get rid of it, because these are just so good. And like I said, there's a lot of complaints with these, but I am not that person. I Love, 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 and I highly recommend these lip liners. All right, you guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was all of the products that I have been testing out the last few months. I would say starting in April up until now. But yeah, I cannot wait to get back into trying some more new products. Let me know in the description box, not in the description, in the comments, what you guys would like me to test out next. I have a lot of makeup that I need to be trying out for you guys. So yeah, let me know. And yeah, guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget, if you're not already subscribed, I would love if you would subscribe to my channel. And until the next time, I will catch you guys later. Bye.